Hi everyone. Today we're going to be using the application Nearpod, and what it is, it's an application where teachers and students are both using the application where the teacher has full control of the screen, but the students will be able to answer questions about specific topics or multiple choice questions. It can be short answer questions. It can be matching questions, fill in the blanks. There's multiple ways in order to use this application with the students and the teacher. But what we're going to be learning about today is how to sign up for a Nearpod account. It is free, but we're actually going to be signing in as the teacher sign up. So we're going to click on this button here, and you're going to come up with two screens. There's going to be a sign-in screen and a sign-up screen. Initially, you're going to use the sign-up screen to type in your first name, your last name, your work email, or any email that you choose to use, and your password. I already created an account, so I'm going to click on sign in and type in my information in order to access the Nearpod account of mine. So what this is here is we have a bar here where we can create new presentations, and since we're signed in under the teacher account, we can create a new presentation. You'll notice that we're in my library. That's where we want to go initially in order to create the presentations. And there's multiple things that you can do within your presentations for your students to work with. So when you want to create a new presentation, you hit the plus sign which says new presentation, and that's going to navigate you to a bunch of different screens. You have the option to add a slide. When you have slides in there, you can also delete them. You can preview them, and you also want to add a title to your presentations, and you would just double click on that and you can type in whatever your title is. And once you click off of it, you'll see here that now I created the title and I just wrote title. So what you want to do to add a slide, you click on this box here with the plus sign, add slide, and then you're going to get three pop-up boxes that say add content, add web content, and add activity. So when you want to add content that's not from the web, you're going to click on add content, and then it gives you multiple options. You can do one single slide, you can create a video, you can create audio, you can also create a slideshow, PDF viewer, or you can live stream or live Twitter stream. So I'm just going to show you on here with the slide. It brings you to a PowerPoint PowerPoint slide. So you would just type in your title, and then whatever content you want to put on here for the slide, you would type in this box. Just left click on it and type in your information. Just put that there for you as an example. So then when we're in the text, you can also add an image and add audio. If you click onto these, this box here comes up, and you can go through Google Images, browse my files, Dropbox, Box, Google Drive. However it is that you chose to save your image, that's what you're going to choose here. You're going to click on it, and it's going to allow you to search the images that you want to search, and then you would just drag it over here where it says drag your file here. Just be sure that it's in one of these formats, otherwise it won't work. So that's for just creating one slide. You can also add the audio, the same thing. If something comes up and it says free trial on it, you're just going to simply click continue. Don't hit upgrade, because you don't want to have to pay for it. I mean, unless it's something that you're using regularly. So you just hit continue, same thing. It gives you the options for where you can save your files, and then you just click on it, and you can pick one of your files out of all of your different files on your computer, whether it be your laptop, your Chromebook, your iPad, your mobile device, and then you would just drag the file right into here, and it's going to give you the option to hit save. So I'm just going to save this here so we can see that it adds the slide to the presentation. So now I do have the option now, since I have a slide in there, to delete a slide. If you click delete, it's going to give you this pop-up box. Are you sure you want to delete the slide? You're either going to say yes or no. For our purposes here, I'm just going to say no, so we can see that the slide is there. You can also preview the slide before you publish the slide. When you publish a slide, that's when all of your students will be able to see the actual information that you have posted. So when you hit preview, it just comes up whatever the slide is that you have, or slides, and it will give you all the information. You can see it before you go ahead and publish it. Also, down here as a side note, if you need help with the website, which we actually used, our group used in order to make sure that everything was going to be saved properly, you would just type in here your name, then type in your email, and put in your phone number, and you're going to send a message, and someone from the support system will send you a message back, and you guys can do a chat, and they'll help you with any issues that it is that you have. Now, keep in mind, this is being logged in as a teacher, so the students don't have the same access, but we'll go through that after when we actually do the activity on the Nearpod. So to create another slide, if we wanted to add web content, we have the free trial here. The free trial will stay for the life of your presentation. Whatever it is that you add on there, it will stay for the life of the presentation. So you just click on continue, and it's going to tell you to enter a website URL. So I'll just enter one here. We'll use Google, for example, and it'll allow you to test the link. And what it does when you put that link in there, it goes where the students can click right onto it, wherever it is that you want them to go. And as you can see, it navigated me right to the Google site. So I'm going to go back here. I will save my link. You always want to make sure that you save your work, and you can always go back and check it later. And it will tell you that it's been added. So we're going to add one more slide and add activity. This is where you're going to put all your open-ended questions. If you want to take a poll, if you want to create a quiz, that's very similar to what we used in Google Drive when we created our quiz for our flipped lesson. If you want to have the students draw something, you can click on this link here. There's also a fill in the blanks section where you create an actual sentence, and the students are going to fill in the blanks. So if we say that my favorite color is blue, you type the entire sentence and then you click next. You don't leave a blank. You actually type out the entire sentence. You hit next. And now over here, it's going to tell you click on the words on the right to add to the word bank. So I'm going to click on the word favorite. And as you can see, it automatically adds it to the word bank. So if I did color, it would also add color to the word bank. So we would have my blank blank is blue, and the students would have to pick the appropriate words to fill in the blanks like I just did. Once we do that, we hit done. Do that one more time. So now we have our words. Make sure that you have your words in the word bank, and then you click done. And now it's going to save your fill in the blank. As you can see, it says fill in the blanks added. So we'll go and click on add slide. We'll go to add activity again, since there are a few in here. This is where you're going to get the bulk of your information from. Like I said, you can take a poll for your students. You can quiz your students. Your students can draw for you if that's necessary. And you can also match pairs. So this is a free trial as well, and it will stay on there for the life of your presentation. You just hit continue. And you're going to click on text style. This is, I'm just going to give you an example. So if I drag this here, it's kind of like the game memory, where the students have to, they pick one and they have to determine what the other one is. This is the teacher access, and you will see later on in the student access what exactly we mean when we're matching and we're filling in the blanks. But this is just an example for you. So once you fill all of these in, you'll click done to save your work. Just give it a minute and make sure that you see matching pairs added. So now let's just go and preview so we can see exactly what we have here. So we have our matching pairs. You just use this arrow here to go back, or fill in the blanks, our web page, which is Google, and our one slide that we added in order to do a demonstration of what it was like to create a slide. So once you're done previewing and you have everything in there that you'd like to have in there, you're going to scroll down and you're going to hit publish. And what publish does is it will prompt you to put a title in here. So I'm just going to keep title. You can put the description where you can just say, please answer the following questions. Just as an example, you're going to put your grade, just third, and the subject will put, we'll just put science for now. And then once we do that, we hit publish. When we publish it, you'll now see here that the live session has been published, and you can just click on live session and in order to get your students to sign in. And this here is important. This pin, when your students sign in as an actual student, they're going to be prompted to type in the PIN number. And the PIN number is TEGPH. Every time you use this account and you create new presentations, it's going to prompt you for a new PIN number. So we have to make sure that our students put in the correct PIN number for the lesson that we'll be doing that day. And now we're going to actually use the Nearpod as both student and teacher.